Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with Channel Disturbance. Yes, it's an M44 again, the Tier 6 American SPG. It's located on the north spawn of Malinovka, and this time it's under the command of, yes, it's Boombaard again. Yep, I did say there was a series of his replays, and okay, he's just platoon with a T-34-85 and an MX 12-ton. Let's see how he gets on. Well, it's the 155mm howitzer, and he passes an S51 which has got the 152mm gun. You can tell that because it's very, very long. It makes it look like a unicorn, and that's why that Arty does have that nickname. Well, what I always do when I'm firing on Malinovka is aim for the bush, the spotting bush. You want to deter any spotter from going into that bush and laying down fire on your teammates. And we've got an OI who's doing something very unusual. He's actually moved into the dip ahead of their spawn point. Boombaard's not aiming for that spot. He's aiming and waiting for somebody to be spotted. Well, he's centered his arc on the Type 64. He's dialing in. He's pulling away. He's fired a speculative shot in. And he's pulling back, changing to a new firing position. That's because if you don't on this map, you might get spotted. Type 64 is coming to view again. Okay, we'll have to tell Boombaard how to actually extend your aim to a specific point. All you do is you hold down your control key, you put your cursor over the minimap, and then you right click on the spot you want to see, and your view will go there instantly. And you won't have to wait or scroll the mouse to get to the view. He's going for the AT7, rounds out. Oh, went long, but it stunned him. He's going to the spotting bush actually, so it sort of like kind of indicates that there's no light tank there, or if there was a light tank there, he's moved. Okay, going for the AT7 again. Dialed in, rounds out. Goes long again and hits the water. Nice water spout came up. Well, that's a deep water spot, so he's not going to be moving into the water from there, and he's taking fire. And Boombaard is actually dialed in ready, so he could fire straight away. Rounds out. Direct hit, 106 this time. And he picked up a load of stun assists because the tank was taken down immediately afterwards. Now he's got a target to the north, and this time around it's a mutant, the M6A2E1. Okay, he's dialing in. Now the problem with tanks that are on this rise to the hill is that they can move about quite a lot, and so you have to watch them to see and understand what they're up to. Well, that mutant stopped suddenly, but the shell appeared to stun the T-29. Now we do have a teammate on our team with the RT, an S51, so maybe he's firing at the same spot. At least I hope he is. Rounds out T-29. Yes! Hits the engine bay, 169 hit points there. And that's going to provide stun assist for our teammate as well. Now flight time for the shell is 2.5 seconds. Rounds out. Looks good. Again it's good. He got 179 from the hit and 299 from the stun assist. Okay, work out which way he's going to go. Is he going to pull back? No, he's dead. Okay, the mutant's gone up onto the position just short of the plateau, or the second layer, or the first level rather. And that's a near miss. He's pulling back again, but he keeps circulating about a certain specific point, so you can know exactly where you can lay the shell in to get the best effect. Well, he stunned him, but you can see which he's aiming specifically at the right spot, because that mutant keeps circulating around that spot. And that's a little trick you need to learn, but just in case somebody is very, very sneaky and they keep trying to dodge your shells. Okay, the RL's trying to move up on the lakeside. Dialing in, rounds out, looks good. It is. And he's wiped out immediately afterwards, so he picked up a massive load of stun assist. We're 2 tanks up on the enemy at the moment. And so far, Boombaard appears to have 595 hit points of damage and 1,800 of stun assist, 195 of damage assist. So he's having a good game. Now, one of the enemy tanks, a VK3002M, which is the Panther prototype, made it up onto that side, and the bushes are probably the most likely place that he would be. But they found another target over on the other side of the battlefield, a T-34 2GFT Chinese tank destroyer, based on the T-34 hull. Fires around in it. Oh, both Artys are focusing. This is where it really does help if you are both indicating target, because then you can see where each other's aiming. That E-25 is very badly damaged, but he could be very dangerous to us. Rounds out. And that's a kill. But we did stun the Challenger in the process. He's not going to be too happy about that, but we did get the kill, which is the main thing. And that stops that E-25 from being a threat to us. But we're changing position just in case. Getting into the bushes, and now we've got an OI. Oh, he's just been killed. The SU-130PM got him. Now, I didn't mention at the start of the game, this is a tier 8 game, so Boombaard's going to earn extra XP for all the higher tier tanks that he hits. Gone over to the other side of the battlefield now for that T-34 2G. Dialing in. Oh, killed before we can shoot, but there's something we can shoot at. It's the Hummel, rounds out, looks good. It's a hit, 229, he'll be killed next round. Defender's going to take him out. And he didn't. Going for the IS. Oh, no, the defender did kill the Hummel. 37 stun assist, forcing the IS to back off. Oh, and we got a Reveille getting close as well to the cap area. We're still focused on the IS because we're dialed in on him. There's the Reveille, or ravioli as Jingles calls it. And funnily enough, they were called raviolis by, I believe, by the crews of these tanks. I did hear that that was the name that was actually used. But maybe that was a story I was told that's slightly wrong. I don't know. Okay, relocating. And the ravioli's been killed. KV2 got him. So there's only 4 enemy tanks left. And we appear to have 2 of them over our side of the map. The IS and the VK. There's the VK. There was the VK. He's down. Dialing in on the IS. Splashes for 135. And he's gone. There's Udez. Still back at the enemy cap area. He's turned to face our defender. But we're almost about to be loaded. And we're going to get his rear. Rounds out straight away. Kill shot. And the last enemy is a GW Panther. He's over in the corner. He fired north, but he's going to go into the water. You naughty boy. Do not suicide. You never suicide. You always fight to the end. We're Arty. We fight to the end. We don't kill ourselves. There's no need to. Just go for more hit points, as many as you can get. And the swine killed himself. Well, what Arty Noobs players wouldn't do that, and the reason they wouldn't do it is because we fight to the finish. If we can, we go down swinging. And here's the end of battle results. It's an ace tanker for Boombaard in the M44. He picked up a Bruiser medal, getting at least 5 critical hits, and he also picked up a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate for that one was 2827. And let's have a look at the team score. Well, didn't get the highest damage in that game, but then he did do a lot of other things in it. He got 1,996 hit points of damage in that game. Well, rather, the defender got 1,996, sorry. He got the highest damage. The next highest scorer was the GW Panther with 1,952. So it's a bit of a pity that he killed himself at the end, because he could have increased that score, possibly even taken the high caliber. The next high scorer was the SU-130PM, got 1865, the Challenger 1591, and the S51 did better than Boombaard with 1573, but he was a tier 7, whereas Boombaard was tier 6, and he picked up 1,335 hit points. When it came to kills, well, the defender got 3 kills, so did the SU-130PM, and the S51 and the M44 both got 2 kills apiece, as did 2 of the other enemy team, including the GW Panther and the Udes. And when it came to base XP, yes, it's Boombaard. 1,185 base experience points, because he was tier 6 in a tier 8 game, and he was hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And 957 went to the Panzer 58 Mutz, and 934 to the defender. He fired 18 rounds in that game, got 6 direct hits and 1 penetration. I'd love to know which one he penetrated, but I think it may be the E25. No, it wasn't, surprisingly. And it must have been one of the lighter skinned vehicles. No. Oh, this is the difficult one. Which one did he penetrate? It was Udes. he must have gone straight through the Udes's rear and put a new posterior into him. Yep, okay, so 15 splash, damage of 1,335 hit points, of which 1,252 were at more than 300 meters. He damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 2, so there was a 7 difference. That's why he got the Confederate. 195 hit points of damage assist and 2,581 hit points of stun assist off 12 stuns. On a free player count, he earned 40,058 credits from the game, and after resupply of ammunition, took away 30,968 credits. He picked up 1 bond for getting the Confederate, and 1,185 XP for base XP, and there was no multiplier, so that's all he took away. But what a game. That was a very good game, and he was very effective. I'm surprised the win rate's not higher, actually, because I suppose that's because he didn't do actual damage. He was getting stun assist most of the time, but he certainly put those shells about, and they did do a lot of good for his team, and that's why he got such a high win rate at the high XP at the end. So if you enjoyed that replay, please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button. Thanks for watching.